I'm Alex Makovica with a look at your midday market activity, some factors influencing today's trade. And joining us to break down what's going on, Mike Zuzolo with Global Commodity Analytics. Mike, it kind of sounds like a broken record, us sitting here saying it, but tariff-related news is still impacting the grain markets. Break it down for us. What do you see?
Yeah, Alex, good to be with you. It's going to be one of those years, I think, where we're going to be talking a lot about this. I think the North American tariff related news causing some easing of concerns, especially with the White House now talking about maybe some exemptions for agricultural exports, really lighten the mood in Chicago. I think the 4 month low in the US dollar also really helping us because the goal now is for US grains to go down to a price level where they're still attractive. And one of the big factors for me this week was going to be the weekly export sales to see if we saw any big cancellations or net reductions. We did not see that this morning. So that's something we can hit on and drill down into more on the channel final bell later.
When it comes to the livestock side of things, did that have an impact? And if so, what did we see?
Yeah, it did. Unfortunately, we saw quite a bit of reductions on three big Asian buyers, and that took our 4 week average in terms of beef export sales down over 30%. So I am becoming more concerned about China not buying as much, and the rest of Asia may be slowing down because of their consumers too. So pretty important day when it comes to the April, because now the April fats at around 195, 196, matching up with negotiated cash cattle. I'd say you need to hold the line here.
Mike, I'd love if we could just take a step back real quick as we round out this conversation. You mentioned tariffs are probably going to be in the headlines for a while now. What do producers need to be focused on, need to be listening for, especially as they think about those marketing plans for the rest of the year?
Yeah, excellent question. I think number one, take President Trump seriously, and especially when it comes to China, and that if China comes back and plays hardball, get lined up with the idea we will go to 60% tariffs. That's what I'm doing. Number two, it's very important to realize that we've got a tariff situation that is breaking the dollar lower. What we do not want is a dollar that goes screaming higher as a safe haven. As long as we can keep a weak dollar in play, that is should be very supportive, I think, for the commodities, Alex.
All right, Mike is going to be breaking down all of this in this afternoon's channel Final Bell. If you can't catch it live, you can listen to it as a podcast at ruralradionetwork.com. I'm Alex Makovica from inside the Nebraska Soybean Board studios with the Rural Radio Network.